Brendan Appel here with Sons of Speed, and I'm standing with Dr. David Andrela. All right, now what everybody wants to know is all about this brand new Ferrari of yours. This is a 2016 model. Tell us a little bit about the car. What makes it special? What do you love about it?
Well, this is the race version of the 458 Italia. It runs its lineage back to the 360 Challenge Stradale and the 430 Scuderia, which are the race versions of each of those cars. And this is the race version. It has 605 horsepower at a 2,800 pound car. 0 to 60 in 3 or a little less, and probably about, I think it's 0 to 125 or 127 in 9.3 seconds. It's a rocket ship.
It's an amazing machine. I'm here with Josh Balicki, one of the instructors today at the Road America event, Drive for Babies. Josh, you've been driving in that Ferrari that we see there in the background with Dr. Andrela. Could you tell us a little bit about this event and what brought you out here as an instructor?
Yeah, well, this event in 2012 was actually the start of my coaching career. I race professionally, and I'm aiming to make it a career. In 2012, I came out here, and I got hooked on instructing. I like teaching other people. So I came to more events, and I found other track day events, and before you knew it, I had a list of customers wanting more advice. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here for this cause. The March of Dimes is a great charity, and I'm glad to be here helping them raise money.
What kind of advice are you giving out there as participants that you're riding along shotgun with are going around? What would you say to somebody who's coming out to this track?
Well, this track is really intimidating because of the long straightaways, and not only do you have long straightaways, you have heavy braking points going into the corners. Turn 5, you're coming from, in this car, we're at 165 miles per hour, coming down to basically 50, 60 miles per hour. So my suggestion is make sure your car is up to par before you come. Right fluids, right brakes, everything, right tires. This car eats brakes. Basically, it's an intimidating track. So we're just working on right cornering speed, entry speed to the corners. Make sure you're slowing down enough before the corners so you're not running off.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Josh. We're talking with Tony Maki of the SCCA, and we're here at the Drive for Babies event that the March of Dimes and SCCA put on. And this is the 10th anniversary of that event. Can you tell us how this event started, Tony?
It started as an idea of mine when we started doing track events, and I decided that we should have one at Road America. And because I'm a 40-year member of the SCCA and a 30-year volunteer with the March of Dimes, it was a given that I would put the two together. So I went to the track here and said, I want to do a charity event for the March of Dimes. And the track, Road America, was kind enough, George Brugenthes was kind enough to donate the rental of the track for the event. And that's how we got started.
It's certainly a worthwhile organization, and this event does a lot for it. How much do we raise at an event like this?
We'll raise between $80,000 and $100,000. I don't know what we'll do this year, but my goal is 100. I told them I'd retire if I got to 100, so they'll raise $999,000.
That's fantastic. Now, the SCCA has been instrumental in getting people on track, and this year they launched the Track Night in America initiative, where they're getting people out to, even on an evening, on a weekday, get out to the track, get your car on there. Now, someone who's maybe watching this and they're thinking about doing this, we always say it's the most fun you can have in your car, but what kind of advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about maybe coming out to one of those events, maybe coming out to an event like this next year and getting that car out on track?
Well, the first thing they should do is to get a proper helmet. You need a Snell-rated helmet. And any place that sells helmet will tell you what that is. And the ratings that are required is I would look for a Snell 2005 or better rating on the helmet. Most of the stores are selling 10s right now, and the 15s are coming out in November. But get a proper helmet. The second thing you want to do is you want to go over your car to make sure it's track worthy. This means having a good set of brake pads that are capable of standing the heat of a racetrack and hard braking. The other thing you do is with your brake system is to make sure that you have good, fresh high performance brake fluid in the car, a .4 or better. I recommend synthetic brake fluids. I think they work really well and they hold up well. And in daily driving, you don't notice any difference. But it's for these type of events, you get less water pickup and such, which can cause the brakes to boil and such.
And then, of course, come out to the SCCA events, find an instructor at these events that will help you find that line, drive the track safely, and join us next year here in Road America for the next 2016 March of Dimes Drive for Babies event. And thank you very much, Tony. We really appreciate your time today. Great to talk to you.
Thanks for coming out, and I hope you had a good time today.
Had a great time. Thanks so much. Take care.